Hello, everyone. I'm back, finally. Whew. It's been crazy here. Let me call up my iPad and my, okay, not there yet. I'm on my iPad. All right, there. But it's not on my Facebook page yet. It takes it a while to come up there. There it is. It says I'm live. Yay. Oh, I forgot to mute it. There, and I have it big so I can see if there's any comments. I hope you all had a fabulous Christmas and New Year's. Mine was rather hectic, but it was fun. I spent Christmas with Jess and the family, and I spent New Year's with Michaela and the family, and I got to babysit Jake. I played cars and trains. I was crawling around on the floor. We played Nintendo, Mario Kart. He was telling me all this stuff. I just pushed the button and let it go. I was like, I'm not weaving in and out or anything that, just go. So it was fun. I took a puzzle, a Paw Patrol puzzle, and he loved it. So we did that many times. I took a Paw Patrol's coloring book. We did that just once. He wasn't into it too much. And then his mom had gotten some things for school in order for him to move to the next level. Hey, Barb. He has to know his sight words. And I'm thinking he's 4. He's 4. But hey, Janice, I didn't say anything. We did them. We had fun playing. I had gotten him a Paw Patrol activity book, I think. Was that mine? Or was that one Michaela got? I don't know. No, it was one Michaela got. It was a phonics book. And so we did that. And every time he did a page, he got a sticker. So it was fun. We had fun, but I'll tell you, it was a long trip back. I left on time, flew to Phoenix. My flight there was on time. From Phoenix, I flew to Charlotte, but my flight from Charlotte to New Bern got delayed once, twice, 3 times. I was supposed to land at 10. I did not land till midnight. So then I had to come home, and I thought, if I don't take Ezzy out, she's going to have me up at 7, and I'm not going to be ready for that. So I took her out. So she let me sleep till 8:30, which was nice. She was glad to see me, but she was tired too. So I had a good time, but I froze. What is with young people and them keeping their house at 65 degrees or even lower? It's like, that's too cold. I'm sorry. And I almost didn't take it. I took a fleece shirt and a fleece jacket type thing. I almost didn't take it because the weather was supposed to be in the 60s. I won't need it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to throw it in there. I'm glad I did because I was in the house and freezing and I wore that in the house. So, all right. I know. What? It's okay. It's okay. So I'm back trying to catch up with everything. It'll be interesting to see. She's got this new thing. She wants to crawl on my shoulders, up on my shoulders. I don't know why. She tries to crawl on the back of the chair, too, that I sit in. So it's like, no, you can't get up there. You're going to fall. But anyway, I am playing with the Stack. What is it? Stack, cut, shuffle, stack, slice, shuffle idea. I didn't know what to do. And I thought, if you need to make some Valentine's cards, this is a good one. Now, I don't need Valentine's cards, but I will send them to the kids. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to keep it simple. But I'm using 2 new products and one that's in the annual catalog. So, okay, I'm getting all these balloons. I don't know who's sending me the balloons, but thank you. So anyway, I hope it's not on my end. Who knows? I could have hit some button going live. Let me put her in the crate. and we'll get started. I know, you're ready to go into it. Great. All right, there you go. Now you can lay and chew. Oh, okay. All right, now I'm going to flip this down. Close your eyes because I've got to not only flip it down, I've got to rotate it. So close your eyes and don't open until I say so. All right, here I go. I'm taking my hand off, but don't yet. All right, now it's reversed. So I got to turn it around again. Don't open yet, don't open. Now it's upside down. Oh my gosh. Let me flip it over and see. Don't open yet, don't open yet. Oh, now it says my live video has ended, which is not true. All right, you can open them now. I've got it straight. And I've got my live video. It's not straight on the thing, but I'm just gonna be adjusting it. And I think I went the wrong way. No, I didn't. Not bad. Nope, a little bit that way. All right, so I said I was gonna play with some new product. I'm gonna be using the Bee Punch, but I am using it for the hearts. And I'm still crooked. I'm gonna try and adjust it. I'm trying to go, it won't let me go close. Oh, there it is. But I went too close. Hold on. I have to pinch, and I have to do it with my left hand. You know what? I might just leave it. It's a little too close, though. It won't let me do it. All right, hold on. I'm going to take it out and do it with my fingers this way. What is with my phone? Hang on. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. It's close enough. I know it's way too much stuff all around for you to see. Oh, that's not too bad. All right. There. So the Bee Punch, but I'm not using the bee. I'm going to use the hearts on this. Now they have this heart that you use with the stamp set for the leaves. They do have hearts in here also, but I mean for the wings, not the leaves. I am going to use them as hearts, and I'm not stamping them. I'm just going to punch them. So, and I wanted to use Happy Valentine's Day, but I wanted it in a strip. It's not in here, and I could not find my set, or find a set, I was looking real quick, that had Happy Valentine's Day vertical or horizontal. So I have to go looking for that after. I'm still off a little. So I thought I would play, oops, still not right. I'm still playing, oops, wrong way. Maybe that'll be better. All right, so I'm gonna use the punch. Well, dang. Okay, I'm gonna leave it, it's close enough. In the Celebration catalog, can you tell I haven't done this in a while? Phew. They have this Most Adored 12 by 12 paper. I just got it. I wasn't, I thought, well, maybe the gold pieces. And there were some pretty pieces in there. But I pulled out this one, which is the plaid, and it has this on the back. This one would be a good one if it had stars all over, but it doesn't. It's like falling snow, but it collects down here. And then I'm also using this one, which is here, and it has the gold accents on the back. So those two pieces. And I thought, what can I use with it? I didn't like any of the other pieces in that pack. It was too busy, for lack of a better term. I'm going to go back to, all right, hang on. It took me to another, it keeps taking me there. I don't want to go there. So, hi, Kim. I want to be able to see comments. But when it says open in video. Let me click on it and see what happens. Oh, no. All right. If I don't see your comment, I apologize. I can't get it to where I have the picture on the one side and the comments on the other. I've kind of moved it up, so hopefully I'll see it. So those are two pieces that I'm using. But then I thought, what about a black and white? I looked at Flirty Flamingo. I looked at Real Red. Didn't have anything I liked. So I went to Zoo Crew. And I pulled out the dots, but I thought they were too close to the hearts. So I pulled out the zigzag, for lack of a better term. And those are the ones I'm going to use. So the first thing I need to do is I need to take my trimmer, which is here. All right. And to do this, you take your 3 pieces. Now, this is 3 3/4 by 5. It's not your normal size. Okay. And you're going to hold them. Well, you know what? I'm going to modify this because I was going to do it landscape, but I'm going to have to do this portrait for it to work. So I'm going to take and I'm going to turn them because I'm going to slice off a piece at the bottom. So I'm going to cut 1.5 inches off and I'm going to flip it around. All right. And I'm going to stack them up and I'm going to slice. Now, my trimmer isn't going to cut through all of them, but I didn't move it. I just kept it there. So there's my one piece. Now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put it this way because it's going to go on my card that way. And the reason I'm doing this is my paper is directional other than this, and I want my pattern to go the right way. If your paper's not directional, you don't have to worry about it. And I have to cut off 1 inch from the right side. So, done that. Oh, it cut through all of them. So I have my pieces sliced. So I stacked them and I sliced them. And now I'm going to shuffle them. So I'm going to take my 3 big pieces and I'm going to lay them out. I take this one and I'm going to go around and I'm going to shuffle them. And then I have the black and white, so the black and the white goes here, the red and that. So you have 1 piece of each. So you shuffle them. So since the black and white was on the top, I started here and went over. And then this one didn't have the black and the white, so I did it that way. So that way you have all the pieces. Now, I wasn't certain what color to mount these on. So I have white and I have a piece of Flirty Flamingo. I have card bases for each of these also. And if I need to get more card bases, I can. There's a black and then there's the red. So we can play with it and see which one we like. Oh, that's a good idea, Kim. Make your own print. I didn't even think of that. I was running behind this morning, so needless to say. All right, now, so what I want to do is, do I want this on here? Doesn't do anything for me. That's not bad, like that. So I'll put that one on there. I'll pull in another piece of white. Now let's try this one. I knew it wasn't going to work on the red. I wonder if it's all going to go on the white. That's not bad. Nope, don't like that red on there. I think I'm going to put that one on the black. I don't have a black, but let's see. Let's see if maybe this would look better on the red. Ooh, I'm going to put it on the red. So I have my layers, and I have a white card base, which I think this needs to be on the white. So I'm going to put it there. I could try this one on the red. I'm going to put them together and see. And maybe that one on the black. All right, so I'm just kind of playing here to see. Let me get these out of the way, and we'll work on the first one. All right. So the first thing I have to do is I have to put glue, tape, whatever you use, adhesive on the back. All right. I'll be honest with you, I hadn't crafted in so long because I did all of my crafting before I left. I want to make sure that that's in the right spot. Yeah. For Jess's, which was like December 20th or so, 19th, 20th. And then I didn't craft again until I got home, and I didn't really craft until like Monday. I was pooped on Sunday, so I did some other things. Now when I put this on, I want to watch my hearts. So I hadn't touched my glue bottle for like 3 weeks. It was not happy with me. So I just had to play with it and clean it out. But then I got it straight. Okay, I'm going to put that on there because I like that on there. I think it helps that black stand out some. All right, so there's the first card. All right, let's get the next one put together. And we'll see if it goes with the card that I had picked. All right, so we've got this one. Now, technically, this is the way, this was done by Mary, I don't know if it's Canab or Nab, how you say her last name. She had done it this way, but I changed it and did it the other way. All right, so, and she may have cut this piece down some, but I just said, no, I'm going to do it my way. Well, I was going to do it her way, and I couldn't because my patterns would have been upside down. And I have a thing with upside down patterns. This goes at the bottom, so this is the next one. If you have not looked at the Zoo Crew DSP, I have used the black and white side a lot. I have taken 1 or 2 of the animals and fussy cut them because I did not get the stamp set. But I'll be honest with you, I loved the black and white side. And I have had a lot of use with it. All right, let's see. Not real thrilled. I don't like the Flirty Flamingo with the red. Let's try the white. I think I'm going to put it on the white. I did pull over 3 pieces of white. I may put that other one. That other one might look good on the red. Sometimes you got to shift. Now, you can do them all the same if you want. Oh, I never folded and scored that. Oh, well, we'll do it now. One of the first things I had to do was to make a card and a video Whoa, that was painful. It was unbelievable trying to get it done, but I did, and I posted it Friday on my blog. But, you know, when you don't do something for a while, you kind of lose, it's not your mojo, but you get it all. Well, this one won't be on red because of I put this on red. All right, well, we'll see. Maybe I will use Flirty Flamingo for this one. Who knows? All right. And I may use the white again. I use a lot of white because it's easy. You know, if you don't have colored paper or colored cardstock, you can take and, let's see. Let me get this out of here. That doesn't look too bad. I'm going to put it on the Flirty Flamingo. You can color your cardstock using your ink pad. It does use a lot of ink, but if you're desperate and you don't have the color you need, use your ink pad and make your own ink paper. Now, you don't have to, like if you need a panel, just color around the edges. Don't worry about the middle if it's covered up. Or if you need to punch stuff, do a square. So, you know, there's ways around having to not use the whole, color the whole panel. Of course, you can always also do a smushing. So you take a waterproof mat, glass mat, put your ink down, spray it with water, and put your cardstock in it. All right, so I did end up using 3 different colors. I just changed one of the colors. It just didn't look right. Now I have to do hearts. And what I did was I didn't pull in black. I didn't think black would look very good as hearts. So I'm going to take and I'm going to punch out hearts. And then rather than worry about wasting this here, flip it around. Actually, it's this. Flip it around and punch it the other way. And that way you've used those, and I've got that. Now, I don't know which colors I'm going to use on which, so I'm just going to punch out 2 of each of them. And if I need more, I can punch it. I do want one large one and 2 small ones. So I'll just do what I need for one card and go from there. All right. So that's a great way to save your paper, is to flip it around. And see, then the only thing I really wasted is this little space there. And I don't know if will that heart fit in there? Ooh, it will. So if I need another heart, I've got it. All right, now let me see. Which one should I put on here? And I'm going to put them in a cluster here because I can put my sentiment there. All right, let me pull this one down, these down a little bit. Oh, I know why. I've moved my screen up so that I can see the comments. So I'm not seeing the full screen, but now I am. And I can still see comments. All right, so let's see. I've got red. Ooh, I could do a mixture. And white. Or I could do them all the same color. Let me know which one you prefer. All red or a mixture. Let's see if I think I'm going to go back to the red. So I'm going to do the red. I'm going to kind of pull it more towards this. I think these are lost here. So my thoughts are the mixture. And Kim says mixture. How about the rest of you? Mixture or single color? Well, we're figuring that out. Let's see. What about white? I think I'm going to put white there. And that one there. All right, so I can put red and that. Or I can do, oh, everybody's saying mixture. Okay, so that one's decided. I'm going to leave this. Now, how about this one? This is a white heart. Do I do the red hearts or a mixture again? What are your thoughts? Or just I could do a mixture on all of them. All right, since we've got the one, you can let me know on big black. The flamingo here. All right, so swap this out like that. And swap this out like this. All right, and I could go with that. Okay, we've got this one done. You let me know about 2 and 3. All right, and I'm going to put these on with dimensionals. So let me grab my dimensionals over here. And I'm going to put the first one together. And I got to get my pokey tool from over here because my other one's downstairs. I was working on calendars for my customers this year. I think I went a little overboard with which ones I chose or the design I chose, but it's really cute, but it's going to take me a while. So I would like to get them done in the next week or two so I can mail them out. I always try to choose a design I can mail. One year I chose, oh, that's too big. I chose to use, I've got some little pieces here. Let's see. Too long. I'll cut it in half. Post-it notes with mine. Cost me a fortune to mail them. So I try not to do Post-it notes anymore because I have to watch my thickness. But I found a really cute design and I really liked it. I just didn't know how involved it was going to be. All right, let me get my backs off and this one will be done. Oh, that one's off. That one's off. Stuck to me, but it's off. All right, I'm gonna put that there and that there. So there's the first one minus the sentiment. All right. Hi, Carol. Joni, are you saying put a small black heart on here? Thanks, Carol. Let me know because I'm trying to figure out number 3. I've done that, Kim. The only problem you have to worry about is when you do that, it's very rigid, and if it doesn't bend when it goes through the machine at the post office, you have to pay extra postage. So I I don't do it very often, but I know other people do that a lot. But our post office is very particular. So I have to watch some of the things I do. I try not to add too many layers because they don't like layers. I do the trick with the, what do you call it? The scoring tool. The trimmer, and run it through the edge. But it doesn't always work. All right, so this is the one. All right, take this one off and put a black heart. All right, I didn't punch black, so let me get a piece of black real quick. My paper's right here. And find my punch. Where did I put? Oh, there it is. And I'll punch a small black heart. And see what you think. Okay, that one didn't punch very good. Let me punch another one. Well, it's jaggedy again. I wonder why. I'll punch it in the middle. Now, looks like it's going to be jaggedy. I'll clean it up a little bit. I'll see which one is the best. I don't know why it did that. It's like it's taken out a chunk off the top. I cut it off. It just looks a little crooked. I don't know why it did that. All right, so you're saying this is what I need to do for this one. Let me get this on, and you can see them. All right. Okay, here's that. So you're saying do this with number 3. I'll cut this. It's a brand new punch. Brand new, Kim. This is the new one. I shouldn't have to pull out aluminum foil, but I may have to. All right, is this okay now? You're saying go this way with it? Like that? Okay. All right. So put the black one there. Or what about if I did it kind of this way? It just looks odd placed there. How about like that? So we change the placement a little. I think I'm gonna what do the rest of you think? Black heart or not? I'm not real fond of black hearts. But speak now, forever hold your peace. Black heart or not? I could move this there. Okay, no black hearts. All right, so I'll go here and I'll put it over that way more so it looks good. I'm not a fan of black hearts either, guys, so I'll move it up some so it's more on the red. So there we have it. 3 cards done very quickly. Of course, it would have helped if I had not changed my mind. And like I said, I will take and I will put a sentiment. I need to find a vertical. Can't think. A vertical happy Valentine's Day on there. I like this. You make my heart buzz, but I didn't do the bee, so that wouldn't matter. See, some of these go specifically with the bee. I like more general stamp sets. So, the flamingo, I don't know if I can get it off, Kim. I might play with it later and see, but I can't get it off right now. So, but there it is. 3 ideas. And very easy to do. Now, if you want to do the horizontal version, the landscape version, think about choosing patterns that do not have a direction, or this piece you would have to cut this way. You know what I'm saying? See, when I cut this piece of paper, I cut it so that the hearts were going this way. If I had cut the heart pattern landscape instead of vertical or portrait, it would have worked. So there you go. 3 ideas, different colors. And I mixed and matched my paper. Try it. I could not find what I wanted. So I said, okay, what do I have? I looked for Flirty Flamingo. I looked for red. And I did have some of these, but the patterns were too busy. So I went with the black and the white. Even though it's a busy pattern, it's kind of subdued. So, oh, thanks, Joni. I love simple layouts, quick and easy. This cut it, randomly chop your paper. Now, I didn't randomly chop mine. I used measurements, but you could randomly chop it. You could change it. You could make this piece smaller, but then these bigger. I think the proportion cut this way was good. So when I cut them, the first thing I did was I cut off the bottom. I took my paper and I had them all stacked this way with the hearts going like this. I turned it this way. No, I turned it this way and cut off 1.5 inches off the bottom. Then I turned it back to portrait and cut off 1 inch on the right side. And if you forget and you cut it off the left, just flip them. So, I mean, that's something you could do. I mean, I could have very easily flipped these pieces on some of these. Oh, thanks, Kim. Like I said, I don't need Valentine's cards, so I very seldom make Valentine's cards. I have some from the years past in my stash that I send to the kids. So now I have some others I can send. These would be good for the older kids, because the older kids, I can't do too cutesy with them. I've got 1 in high school and 2 in middle school. And they kind of play along, but I like to do something that appeals to them also. And so now I've got to start working on their Valentine box to send them. The little kids, they love anything artsy craftsy. The last couple of times what I've been sending them is like, I'll send them, what did I send them the last time? Oh, I sent them cake mix for them to do cupcakes, because it was, I do an advent box for Christmas, but for Halloween, I sent them cake mix, and Dollar Tree or someplace had these big, huge eyes, candy eyes. So I sent them to do that. So they like to do that kind of stuff rather than the other. And I used to buy stuff from the Dollar Tree and send it to them where they made banners and everything else, but they're getting past that now. So it's a real challenge, but I feel like they still want the box. So, all right, close your eyes, I'm going to get ready and move my camera. I will cover it, but you never know what's going to happen. Of course, now it's screaming at me not to rotate. And there we go. So you can open your eyes back up, and there are the cards from today, inspired by another demo. So some ideas for you. Yeah, you could do this layout for a birthday. Kim, great idea. Oh, this would be very pretty for a thinking of you. It's simple, just a simple punched piece down there. Yeah, so, you know, I look for things like that because I think this is a layout that you can use over and over and over again. And you can even send it with different paper to the same person and they won't realize you've used the same layout. So I like looking for layouts like that. And then I did this, where's my book? Here's my book. I did this in my YouTube Live on Wednesday, on my YouTube channel. I took a sketch and I used it. I'm trying to see. I got it up too high. I copied it onto a piece of printer paper. I figured out the measurements. I told you in the video how to do the measurements if you need to know the measurements from a sketch. And then I started a notebook and I'm putting in sketches that I can use over and over again. And this will be one that I will add. I will do it up in Canva and put it on a piece of copy paper and stick it in here. And then I've got a bunch of sketches I can use over and over again. I got this at Staples and I got these at Staples. This was like $2 at Staples. It wasn't expensive. It's the 1 inch. I know that's probably backwards for you, but that's the one I got. And I'm gonna make a book of sketches that I can use over and over again because I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of time trying to find ideas and then saving them. And so I think instead of saving them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sketch and put it in here, and then I can use it however I want. Okay, guys, I'm back for about a month and a half. The end of February, I'm gone again. And then the only other one would be a weekend. Zoe is starting her volleyball season, and she's on a new team. She's on a co-ed team. She was kind of excited about it, but she said the boys are irritating. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes, but I want to go up and see one of our games. And Jess sent me the schedule, but I've got to look at my schedule and see which one works. And then I have to figure out which one works with their schedule. So it's a scheduling nightmare for the two of us, but we work it out. So I would be gone for one Saturday on that. So after the end of February, I don't have plans to do anything until probably March that I'll go see Zoe's game. And then I don't have anything till May again. So I'll be here for a while. So I'm so glad you all came in and joined me. I appreciate your spending time with me. I missed you guys. It was like, I felt like I was forgetting something every day, but it was because I wasn't doing Facebook Lives and YouTube Lives, but I'm back now. So I hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to be watching the football games. I got a new TV because my other one died. Thank heavens for my neighbor next door. We worked at it, but we got it up. And I can now watch the football games this weekend. I'm a big football fan. And then at the end of February, the races start. So I am races and football on the weekends. So you guys have a great weekend. It's chilly here, but sunny. The mess moved through. We've had such horrible storms lately, and I don't know if there's another one coming or not. It's hard to say. So You guys have a great weekend. I hope to see you. Now, Monday, I'm live in my customer group. Wednesday, I'm YouTube live, but I will be back here next Saturday for Facebook Live. So I hope you'll join me, and I'll see you again at one of those spots. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.